Hey up guys, welcome back to the channel. Leeds Lad Loves Coins here, and today we're going to have a look at the 1950 proof set. Before we get going, I'd just like to say thank you ever so much for the people who took the time out of their busy schedules to look at my last video, which was the 1937 proof set. In my eyes, it was a very successful video because I got a good amount of views and likes and some new subscribers. So thank you very much to everybody. We'll crack on with my journey. So 1937 was George VI, and in George VI's reign, there was 3 proof sets issued. The 1950 being the second of those. So George VI, we had 1937, which was coronation year, 1950, which was a mid-century set, and then we had the 1951, which was the Festival of Britain. So as I've mentioned a couple of times, the Royal Mint did not mint proof/specimen sets every year. They only minted them for special occasions, and the Royal Mint deemed that 1950 being mid-century was such an event, so they crafted this set, which is 9 coins, to commemorate that particular event. It's a cardboard box. This is the original presentation box, and as you can see, wasn't the best. There is some degradation of the set itself. We've got the ribbons which allowed for the removal of the coins, but as we're looking through this particular set, you'll see why the ribbons, in my opinion, damage the coins. Anyway, we'll crack on. So this is a 1950 proof set. All of my coins here are graded and in my registry set. Let me just, there we go, we'll just bump up the magnification a little bit. So this is a half crown, 2 and 6, proof 65. Quite a nice little grade on this coin, actually. You'll see as we progress on that this is a very, very, very difficult set to attain high grades. In fact, if you were able to put together a set of proof 66 in the 1950s, you have got yourself an absolutely staggeringly lovely set. So here's the half crown, 1950. All of them suffered from the smokiness of the fields, and that was mainly down to the storage. As you can see, this is how they were stored. You can understand how they attained toning, finger marks from handling marks. They are all very clean, actually. Not a lot of marks on them. They just suffer generally from the storage. So this is the 2 shilling, proof 64. Again, a nice little grade. I will be looking to upgrade all of a lot of these coins as we move forward. I had mentioned proof 66, and just to show you, so here is a shilling, so 12 old pence, and this is the English crest. There were 2 shillings in this particular set, the English crest and the Scottish crest, and proof 66, just to show you how difficult it is to get high grades in this particular coin. this particular set. This Proof 66, there's only 3 graded higher. 3. So 60, I think there's 168, if I remember rightly, and there's 167. So a 66 grade is nothing to sneeze at. Here's the Scottish crest. There are some, again, handling marks here. All of the fields are smoky, but when you actually look at the coins closely, apart from the smokiness of the fields, you can really see the underlying brilliance of the coins and the proof strike itself. So my goal moving forward with this particular set is to attain Proof 66 in the full, or as many as I can. The copper coinage is very difficult to achieve a Proof 66 in, but especially the cupro nickel. So here's a 66. Again, in this particular coin, the sixpence, I think there's only 4 graded higher, and the highest grade on this is Proof 67. If anybody knows differently, or I've got things slightly wrong, then please let me know. Move on to the brass and copper coinage. As we can see here, we've got a brass threepenny bit, and it's a Proof 64. Let me move this down here. I just want to show you something here, if I possibly can. Can you see the brown marks running right to left from top to bottom on the coin? Those marks there are caused by the ribbons in the presentation box, and it's what we call ribbon toning. Now, I don't think this particular threepenny bit is that bad. It certainly doesn't have the vibrancy as far as the fields are concerned of other coins in my collection, but it's certainly not a bad little coin. One thing I'm going to ask you is to stick around to the end, because as is quite often with my videos, I do have some added bonus towards the end, or at the end, to show you. And I've got a staggeringly beautiful coin, and I'd like you to stick around to view this, because in my opinion, it's the most beautiful coin, or one of the most beautiful coins the Royal Mint have ever minted. So here's the penny, copper penny. Again, you can see the devices are actually pretty damn nice. Got a good view there. It is suffering dullness in the fields from the, and that's caused by the, again, by the storage. As you can see here, Britannia with the trident and shield, and you can actually see the. This is a great example of the underlying brilliance of the fields. I think if I'd have had these conserved, I'd have probably received superior grades, but hey ho, I'm going to be searching. Oh, here's a great example. This is a halfpenny, 64 red brown. And can you see there the ribbon toning from the presentation box? A fantastic example of ribbon toning there. And again, apart from George's chin, there's not too many marks whatsoever. The fields are very nice, and the devices are very clean. Again, these particular coins really just suffered from the storage in the presentation cases. And then last but not least is the farthing. Now again, just to reiterate, the farthing, the actual the top grade in the farthing is proof 66. Very, very difficult coins to get grades. But anyway, my hunt is on for upgrading my 1950 set, and I will certainly keep you all informed as I progress. So I'd mentioned a bit of additional content. So I'm going to show you here a coin that I think is staggeringly beautiful, and it's a reproduction, if you would, of one of the most sought after coins in the history of Great British coinage, and that's the 1847 Gothic crown. The chief engraver being William Wyan. And I'll just bring this down and show you. Tell me, please tell me that this is not just a staggeringly beautiful coin. It is a Piedfort, so a 2-ounce silver proof. And the Latin inscription running around the rim, Lectio Unita Deus Anno Domini, is Latin, and I do believe it stands for, I should have written this down, but it stands for may God defend the kingdoms of Great Britain in the year of our Lord. And originally it would have been 1847, but in this case it's 2021. So I probably did an awful job of translating that, but that's as close as I can get it. The beautiful, those spots here are not on the coin. It's on the, being a double thickness, I don't have a protective cover for this particular coin, so it does get, the slam gets just scratched up a little bit. I'm gonna bring this down here a little bit just to move it in a little bit closer. There we go. Now then, this is proof 69. We've gone through this before, guys, haven't we? And we'll probably continue to go for it. But how in the hell is that not a proof 70? Eh? If anybody can just tell me, anyway, regardless, it's still, it doesn't make any difference to me whatsoever. It's a bloody beautiful coin. If you agree with me, smash a like. Please share. You can see we've got the symbols, the 3 lines of England, the rampant line of Scotland, and the Irish harp to signify the United Kingdoms of Great Britain, which forms a political unity that we know today as the United Kingdom. Right, so it's staggeringly beautiful. I just can't get enough of it. Anyway, but I'm not going to bore you much longer. So if you like the content, please smash a like. The next set that I video is going to be the 1951 Festival of Britain graded proof set. So I've shown you a lot of raw coins, and I'm kind of into my graded coin collection now, which comprises my register sets. I've shown you the 27, the 37, the 50. We're going to go into the 51, and then we'll do the 1953 as well. So without further ado, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. And this is Leeds Lad Loves Coins signing off. See you next week. Bye.